Macy's, Big Lots, JCPenney, to name a few. Now Joann's joins a list of brick and mortars shutting down, where 2 teens are accused of vandalizing multiple buildings, and how many Mobile County Public School students were taken to hospitals after their bus overturned. This is News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
I'm Cherish Lombard. Thank you so much for being here with us this Wednesday for News 5 Now. We do this every day at 5:30. We run through 5 big stories of the day, also the question of the day and poll of the day. And every time we do, we get started with those 5 big stories. So let's not do anything differently. Let's start with number 5. We are about to say goodbye to another store we grew up with. Joann Fabrics and Crafts filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time within a year, and there are plans to close around 530 stores. All around the nation, there are about 800. So to put that in perspective, one of them is the Joann's on Eglin Parkway in Fort Walton Beach. Now, from where it stands at the moment, Joann's in the Mobile Festival Center will remain open. Number 4, fall in love this Friday, Valentine's Day, with a shelter dog. That's easy to do, right? But Mardi Gras Park in downtown Mobile will be full of abandoned dogs who need and deserve a second chance. The opportunity to know what love feels like, and you, look at that baby, can be the one to show them. They're waiting for you. Meet them and the team from the City of Mobile Animal Services between 1 and 3 o'clock, again Friday, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras Park, and save a life. Number 3, 2 19-year-olds in Fairhope arrested and charged with vandalizing half a dozen businesses and city properties. Blue and black spray paint you see here used to tag spots that include the city parking garage, that's what you're looking at, also a church van, a park restroom. Police say Jaden Rowan and Byron Lewis admitted to doing this after being identified with the help of surveillance cameras. Number 2, we are weather alert with the tornado watch in effect for the Gulf Coast. Our first alert storm team says isolated storms will wind down through the early evening before a line of intense thunderstorms is expected to move through after 10 o'clock. That could bring with it strong wind and tornadoes. The severe weather threat will continue overnight through 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll get a break before we may get more this weekend. And number 1, 3 Mobile County Public School students taken to hospitals after their school bus overturned this afternoon. There you see the bus. Now, school system officials tell us 14 kids were on board when it rolled on its side in that ditch. This is Mason Ferry Road in the Georgetown community near Wilmer. That is what we know at this time. And as soon as school officials give us any other information, we will get it to you here online and on air. Those are your 5 big stories of the day. And now we will go on to the question of the day, which is on the WKRG Facebook page. Here it is. What is one true crime story that has stuck with you? I feel like we all have that one story, if not more. Melvin says, D.B. Cooper, have so many unanswered questions. Then you have Mina, who talks about a woman kidnapped and murdered, 2 boys about the same age as my boys. I feel like a lot of times when we can identify with these stories and there's certain points to the story, like Mina points out the boys were about the same age as hers. So, yeah, says husband got home from work, found them closed in their room in the crib together. Oof. Terrible. T says, John Benet Ramsey, I just watched a documentary on Netflix about that. If you are really interested in that story, which it looks like you are, and you haven't seen that documentary, it is very interesting. Lexi says, Brittany Wood, yeah, another story we all followed here on the Gulf Coast and are still following. And then Ramona echoes that. Cindy, Dauphin Island Bridge, the Lamb Long trial. That's another one of those. Being in the news industry, we'll never forget where we were at the time. And then Sue also echoes. Brittany Wood says, I wish they could find her. And there are a lot of us. I would like to say all of us wish the same thing for that family. It's just so sad and to not know. All right, Facebook poll now. Let's go to that. It asks, are you prepared for Valentine's Day? This is my chance to remind you again that there will be an adoption event Friday on Valentine's Day in downtown Mobile from 1 until 3. But are you prepared? 57% say I'm ready. 37% say forever single. And 0.05 say I'm late. You're not really late. You have another couple of days. Hey, you know what? You could go adopt a dog for your sweetheart. I'm just saying. I'm going to keep pushing that. I'm a big animal person. If you know me, you definitely know that about me. All right. So the question of the day for tomorrow. Again, we're going to be back here at 5:30. 4 candidates announced they are running to be Mobile's next mayor. What do you want to see the next mayor focus on? All right. Then we have the Facebook poll. Would you support would you support a bill to ban pre-K through 12th grade lessons on gender identity and sexual orientation? So questions are up on the Facebook page. You can check those out now. We'll be back here tomorrow live at 5:30. And for now, in about 20 minutes, hope you'll join us on WKRG for News 5 at 6, followed by WKRG News 5 at 6:30. Then get your local news at 9 o'clock on our sister station, Gulf Coast CW. Channel 55.1 is where you will find Ed, Roseanne, and also me at 9 o'clock. We'd love to have you join us. And then you have WKRG News 5 at 10 back on WKRG. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay positive. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.